Guess who's back and better than ever? Those sausage wraps aren't the only thing you're gonna see twice. It's your girl T. Let's go. Boys, I do not wear makeup to impress you. And I don't wear makeup because I'm insecure. Because frankly, I look good without makeup. Beside the point. Irrelevant. Anyways, I do not wake up in the morning and think, I'm gonna paint my eyelids blue because Josh loves blue. I'm gonna flick the eyebrow because Josh loves the flick of the wrist. No! My eyelids gonna be gold cause I'm glitter AF. My lips gonna be pink cause they so luscious. And I'ma look good. And you ain't gotta tell me I look good. Cause I know.
I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live. My mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man.
One day my cousin made a Tinder. And we were having a family barbecue, so he came over. He was like, oh my god, Sam, like this really hot girl just like matched with me. And then he shows me. And then I see the profile, and it's literally pictures of Madison beer. But the name on the profile was like Kalani. I was like, bro, I don't know who you think you're fucking texting, but it's not Madison beer. You're texting someone's fucking auntie right now. Whole ass auntie. He's like, guess we're about to find out. I was like, no? What the no? He's like, yeah, I just gave her the Addy. She's about to pull up. Like, we're gonna meet. Like, it's all cool, Sam. Like, trust me. Trust me. Trust me, he said. I trusted him. So I see a car pull up, and he's like, oh my god, I think it's her. I was like, oh shit, what if I do meet Madison Beer? The door freaking opens, and this old lady pops up. I look at my cousin, and I'm like, go hug her. Go, you were so excited. It's Kalani, the one and only, come on.
It has recently been brought to my attention that I am a catfish. I was showing somebody one of my TikToks, and he said, who is that? Is that you? She's so pretty. Motherfucker, she is me.
I will never, and I mean never, forget the time that we had a male sub in high school and a girl asked to go to the restroom and he said sure. So she grabbed something and he heard a rapper and he was like, oh, if you're gonna eat candy, you can do it in here, but you have to share with everyone in the class. And she was like, what? And he was like, well, I heard the rapper. And she whips out a tampon, shoves it in his face, and she goes, you want to share? Oh, girl, savage.
When I was 13, I lived next door to this super cool and beautiful girl named Stephanie. And Stephanie was very popular and always hanging out with her friends at her house. So whenever I was bored at my house, my mom would be like, why don't you go over to Stephanie's? And I'd be like, Mom, Stephanie would never want to hang out with me. But then one day, Stephanie knocked on my door and was like, hey, Lydia, I'm having a bonfire in my backyard tonight if you want to come by. So that night, I went over to Stephanie's backyard. So I was chilling, sitting by the campfire, playing it cool. But then one of Stephanie's friends, Shelby, was like, my butt hurts from sitting in the grass. David, I'm going to come sit in your lap. And then all of the girls decided that they were going to sit in the boys' laps. And there was one boy left, Tyler, and it felt like everyone was expecting me to go sit in Tyler's lap. So I go sit down in Tyler's lap, and it's all very exciting because I've never sat in a boy's lap before. And then someone says something funny, and I start laughing. But the pressure of my laughter causes a long, loud fart to escape from my 13-year-old butthole. And everyone goes silent. And then Stephanie goes, did someone just fart? And Tyler goes, I think it was Lydia. And I go, no, it wasn't, but I think I'm gonna go home now. And now it's been 12 years since I farted in Tyler's lap, and I still think about it at least once a week. When adults tell you that certain things won't be embarrassing when you get older, they're lying.
Back with another Get Ready With Me. Today we're going to be doing the iconic James Charles's bubbly look. We're going to start off this look by adding some eye primer and doing these eyelids first. First we are dipping into our baby blue, then applying it to our eyelid. Now purple, then your lid, the pink, and again the lid. Now that we've wiped off all the old primer, it's time to apply a new cut crease. Now that we've cut our crease, I'm going to press white shadow all over my lid. Now we're going to apply some white eyeliner. Now for some black eyeliner. Also, don't mind my voice. I'm a wee bit sick. Now contouring with the purple. Applying the blue. Pink. Some highlight. Time to draw our bubbles. Once all the bubbles are drawn, fill them. Now that the bubbles are filled, we're going to outline them. Adding the last details. And this is the completed look. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Hey! Hi. Yeah, I don't like your content. That's cool. You don't have to. That's fine. I don't like it. That's fine. You unfollow, no hard feelings, different strokes, right? I don't like it. I don't like you. I don't like it. I don't like you. You can just unfollow. That's fine. I'm not here to please everyone. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna... I don't... Whoa, hey, you okay? Okay. Okay. Why didn't you respond to my message?
This lady's cheating on her husband. As they're going at it, they hear her husband's car pull up in the driveway. The guy says, "Oh my God, what are we going to do?" The lady says, "Go in the living room." They get in the living room. She puts him in the corner, starts pouring baby powder all over him. He says, "What the hell are you doing?" She says, "I'm going to make you look like a statue. Stand there in a pose. My husband will never figure it out because he ain't too bright." Husband walks in the door, looks, he says, "What's that?" She says, "Well, me and Miss Johnson next door, we went shopping. See, she has one of these in her house. I liked it so much, she took me to get one." Husband says, "All right." Later that night, the guy is still in a pose. He don't want to try to leave because he's afraid he's going to get caught. All of a sudden, the husband comes down the stairs, walks past the guy, goes into the kitchen, opens a beer, make a sandwich. He comes back out of the kitchen, walks up to the statue, hands him the beer and the sandwich. He says, "Look, I was stuck in that position for 2 days at Miss Johnson's house, and nobody gave me any food."
What did your husband do on your wedding day? I'll tell you. He woke up like whenever. Went out to eat with his buddy, something tasty, doesn't matter if I'm fat, because I'm a funny guy. Went. Who cares if it's bloated? Right? Then he went and got a haircut on the day of the wedding. Are you kidding me? What faith you have in this barber. Went out, had a drink, went home, jerked off, took a dump. Who says you can't lose weight, right, fellas? Says you can't lose weight, J.O. Yeah. Probably about 500 grams. He took a nap. He woke up to an alarm labeled "wedding for you?" ? He barely made it.
This is why you should never talk to strangers. In the early 2000s, a young girl was waiting outside her friend's house peeling the bark off of a tree when a strange man approaches her. As he got closer, she could see that he was grinning ear to ear and his face was white as a ghost. He walks right up to her and pinches her on the arm and says, "How would you like it if I peeled your skin off?" Just then, her friend's mom yells for her to come inside and the man walks away. It would be years before the girl's mother would finally tell her who this man really was. Her friend's mom had seen the man pinch her on the arm and had immediately called the police, who quickly rounded this guy up. Plastered all across the inside of his van were dozens of pictures of this girl. But what they found in his storage locker is straight out of a nightmare. In the locker was a chair with hand and arm restraints. Next to it was an anatomy book and hundreds of torture tools.
When I was in 4th grade, I started becoming friends with this girl, Maddie. She was the coolest girl in the grade. Everyone loved her. She wasn't a mean, popular girl, though. She was really nice. One day, Maddie invited me over for a sleepover, and I, of course, said yes. So I'm at Maddie's house. We're having a great time. But one thing I didn't tell Maddie is that I'm slightly lactose intolerant, and her dad made 3-cheese macaroni that night for dinner. But I was too nervous to say anything, so I ate the entire bowl. And then we started watching a movie, and I'm really not feeling good. So I go to the bathroom, and I take a huge shit. But for some reason, the toilet isn't flushing. It's not clogged, but you just can't flush. So I panic. I look through her bathroom cabinets and I find Ziploc bags. I reach into the toilet and I take my shit out and I put it in the Ziploc bag. And then I throw it out the window. A few weeks later in school, Maddie tells me that her mom is worried they have a peeping Tom coming to their house trying to scare them. Her mom called the police and asked them to keep an eye on her street. And when I asked Maddie why her mom thought that, she said, "Well, it's pretty gross, but he pooped in a Ziploc bag and threw it at her rose bushes." Maddie said my mom's really upset because the rose bushes are where my mom put my grandma's ashes. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's super scary. Hopefully they find the guy who did that." And
what the hell is beauty mode? What does this do? Oh, damn. Okay. Alright,
you ready? Yeah. Hey! Shh, dude, no. You gotta go like, hey. Oh, okay.
The lady at Starbucks this morning was like, "Rough night? You look a little tired." Well, since you asked, I am a little tired. because I stayed up until 3 in the morning tracking this guy's Snapchat location, finding the house on Google Earth, purchasing White Pages Premium, entering the address, obtaining this girl's name, phone number, and criminal record, searching through his Instagram followers to find her. So, you want to know what, Teresa? Yeah, I am a little tired. A little tired of these men lying.
Go. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Oh! Fuck you, dude.
I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Oh no. This is not it. Just kidding. I'm a makeup artist.
Watch this, y'all. It's my hidden talent. Oh, you want me to do it again?
So I have always wanted a twin, and so today I decided to transform Matt into me.
What's with these crop tops?